Welcome to BHC Today, Tuesday edition. This is a film I did a few weeks ago, but I'm going to share it with you today. We were on our last big hiking outing of the year up in Kanab, Utah, and we happened to be in what is called Wire Pass and then Buckskin Gulch. So you've heard Pastor Rob talk about God's creation and how when we look at the earth around us, it's hard not to believe in God and what He has done for us. Well, here's a great example of that, and I'm going to share this with you today. This is the canyon we're walking through. This is called a slot canyon, and there were some parts of it here that were actually so narrow that I could barely walk in between it. But you can see the beautiful landforms, and this is all formed by water flowing through here during the year, which is why I don't want to be here when it's raining. And I'm going to turn this around and just show you some of the beauty ahead of us here. Let me flip it. Okay, so check this out. This is the beauty that we're enjoying today. Take a look at up above us. This is the canyon walls that seem to go up forever, and the beautiful red rock up at the top, and these wind-formed, water-formed, beautiful canyon walls. Let's go a little bit more. There's always something around the corner worth looking at. Look at this. Is that beautiful or what? I'm almost looking straight up now. Oh my. Okay. Here we go. It's starting to open up here, so I think what I'll do is I'll edit in another section of this hike and add it to what we've come across on this trail, the real narrow parts. So I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are. Hey guys, look at this. Our canyon has opened up now, and it's much wider, but these cliffs are still just as tall. Look at that sun shining through there. If this were wide angle, you'd get a much better view here. There's my hiking buddies up in front of me, but take a look at that. And even down here in the canyon, we've got some vegetation, some trees growing. Look at this along the side here. This is called varnish, which is where the water and some chemicals within the rock have darkened up the sides of the stone. Just beautiful. Take you down a little further here. I do know one thing. We don't want to be in this canyon when it's raining. There is nowhere to go. Maybe up on this little hill up here. Look at this. Nice little cave, maybe for shelter. Maybe a tent overnight while you're going through the canyon. We came across some hikers today that had big backpacks on, and they were going to be staying overnight, and they're working their way down the canyon all the way to Lee's Ferry, which is quite a distance, but they'll be camping overnight out here. Look at this beautiful rock. And it goes up forever, way up to the top. I wonder if I could climb that. Maybe if I had some ropes, some pitons, and then look where it leads us down this trail. It opens up into this beautiful area. Check that out. Green trees growing down here in the middle of the canyon. Beautiful bluffs. And you can tell how high they are by the size of our fellow hikers there. They're way up there. And then back behind us, we came through this little slot canyon here. God's glory. We're now in a slot canyon. If you're a little claustrophobic, you may want to turn away from the computer or TV, whatever you're watching this on. This is our slot canyon here. As you can see, it gets a little narrow, but there's a nice opening up ahead. Check that out. Is that beautiful or what? Slot Canyon doesn't get much narrower than this. Again, if you're claustrophobic, you may want to turn away. Got the sun coming out this time of day now, and it opens up a little here. Not bad. Oops, there was a rock. There are some rocks out here. Okay, that's a pretty good view of a slot canyon. Look at that, slot canyon. And there's only one way in and one way out. And that is through this ladder. Check that out. It's a little bit primeval. A couple of logs bound together, but it works. Much easier than climbing up and down a rope, which is the way they first had to do it, coming in and out of this wire pass. Here we go, I'm coming up.